Well, guys, it's finally September 6th, which is my first day to go after a black bear. Season opened September 1st. We had started the initial baits August 15th. Um, they weren't getting hit very much. It was a really slow start, but sure enough, about 4 or 5 days before my planned trip, the baits started getting cleaned out every day. Uh, we tried to run a trail camera. We had issues with that. I didn't want to use one of my good cameras, so I got the cheapest camera possible out there in case the bears were to do any damage to it. I didn't want to lose a good camera, but they did knock it down a few times and drag it around the ground. And anyways, we didn't get any pictures of any bear, but we knew they were in there, and based on the sign we were seeing, we thought it was a pretty good one. So September 6th, I checked a few deer trail cameras locally, and then I loaded up the truck and headed to northeast Minnesota in hopes of tagging my first black bear. So I arrived to camp at about 2 o'clock, get dressed, meet up with my grandpa and Mike, and we head to the woods. So I get dropped off at the stand at about 3 o'clock. I shouldn't say the stand, because I had to hang a stand while they were refreshing the baits. But I got in there, got a stand up, got all set up. They handed my bow up to me, and they took off down the road to do a little fishing while I was waiting for the chance at a black bear. As you can tell in this next clip, I was pretty excited to be on stand.
Alright guys, I just got in the stand. The bait's set. I'm amped up. I gotta make this quick, because as soon as they drive away, he could come in. Wish me luck.
Well, the minute the truck pulled away, I thought this could happen at any time. But it took a while. I stood there for maybe 3 hours before my first encounter with a black bear. The bear came in and I figured I'm gonna give him plenty of time. Take my time, no point in rushing anything. I'm gonna let him get in there. I'm gonna get some footage, and then I'm going to take my shot. But as you can see, the bear had different plans. not once, but twice, this bear has come in, grabbed the bait, and took cover. Now, as thick as the surrounding woods were, there was no way I was going to get an arrow anywhere except for near my bait pile. The bear suffered for maybe 30 seconds. I figured there was no chance I was going to get another arrow in this bear as it's freaking out, tumbling all over the ground. Just about the time I was ready to put him out of his misery, he death moaned and expired right there on site.
He's dead in the bait pile. It may be the same bear. This one looks bigger, but I can't be certain. I had a bear come in about an hour ago, and he was real skittish. He walked in, picked up a couple pieces of licorice, and carried him just 10 yards out of the bait pile into a thick area that I couldn't get an arrow through. I'm actually really happy with with the fact that I was able to let him go. He came back in, grabbed a mouthful of licorice. I got to full draw. I was getting ready to release the arrow, and he scurried back off, and I figured 5-10 minutes, he'd be back, and he didn't come back that quick. And like I said, this seems like a little bit larger bear. I can't be certain if it's the same one or not. I'm just not experienced enough at this. I did get him. I can tell you guys the story when you get here, but he's dead right here in front of me. All right, bye. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I just killed a bear. He's dead right in front of me. That was intense.
Say it came in on the right?
Came in from that way.
Oh, over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
There he be.
Where did it come up to the
He came
on that trail?
from the first time. He came right down this trail here. Came right down this trail. Came right to here. Grabbed a couple of licorice. Went right over there. My tree stand was right there. And he turned around, grabbed more licorice, and then ran into the deep woods. Went all the way around me. And an hour later, came right back here, and this is where I shot him.
That's how the fuckers do that.
Here goes Luke. Oh, that kid's fast. Oh, I hope we got him. I can't even see what.
Well, guys, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It's just an experience like none I've ever had before. These black bears, they're so quiet coming into the setup. Every time he appeared from a different angle, it was a surprise to me. He made it to 10 yards without ever hearing him anytime. The only time he made a sound was when he stormed off with his bait in his mouth. I wasn't going to let that happen again, so things didn't go exactly as planned, but I'm pretty happy with the way this hunt turned out.